Come see this thing 1572. Sachs on Empire, Trump BRICS India, Australia still exists. This is a series where I summarize rantatonne posts made up of at least 3 things I have read, seen, or heard. First question. Who is Ursula von der Leyen to speak for Europe? She is a high priestess in charge of a religious institution by the name of the European Union, which has dominion over several smaller states that all believe in this religion of statism. And as Christopher Hitchens said when he was talking to people who believe in Christianity, Islam, Judaism, when you have belief in a certain religion, it can enable you to say things that somebody who doesn't have belief in that particular religion can't possibly say. So when Trump and von der Leyen sit there for that political win of saying we have this deal for 750 billion, this natural gas and whatnot, those who believe in statism, or at least believe that it is inherently good to have states due to this special power states have, won't go and point out simple things like she doesn't have the power to compel people to spend that money in that way. And even if there was that demand, the United States of America does not have something like enough natural gas to give it to Europe and also supply its own needs and everybody else it supplies. This section has a conversation with Jeffrey Sachs talking about the different prices of empire, both what it costs people and also just these things like the imaginary things that I stated. Next question. Are Trump's truths backed with sticks and bricks? I view Trump as somebody who is involved in poly-TV theater. It's not politics as usual where it says political theater, but it's more his reality TV background. So he says and acts and behaves in certain ways that are not typical to what people are used to in politics. Like I see some people taking too seriously the things that he truths on his social media and other platforms. How often do the things that he says there is actually backed with policy by the actual administration? Having said that, in his first term, he did say he got someone like John Bolton on board so he can be chaotic and people won't really understand. Bolton would be able to say the off-the-wall type of things and then he'd come in and be more sensible, kind of good cop, bad cop. It seems like he's just embodying that bad cop part to the chaotic cop to himself. I'm not even here trying to convince you that this is some nth degree side of chess that he's playing and everybody else is playing checkers and trying to catch up with him. I don't really know what Trump is up to. I don't know if some of the people who seem to be acquiescing to Trump more so this term than they did the first are just saying he's inevitable, or are they kind of thinking, oh, we'll just outlast him. He's in for, 3.5 more years, and then they'll still stay in as a plutocracy that they are. Time will tell on some of these things, but he is taking on some of the same policies and practices that the Biden administration of the politics as usual thing. And with politics as usual, normally if you try to do something, the state claims it's doing something, normally the opposite actually ends up happening. In this section is a focus on India and BRICS in general and how Trump's actions, if anything, are giving them more reason for BRICS to actually exist and be made as strong as possible as soon as possible. Last question. Did Mother Nature just go fuck it all when she came to Australia? I don't know if y'all have seen this video of a woman coming down a water slide and ending up in this horizontal area, but she's flopping around in about a foot of water and a lifeguard comes out to help her. But she could have simply just sat up. Like in the state of nature, there's this constant pressures for organisms to evolve and find ways to survive in different environments. Like the rove beetle highlighted in this section, one has a termite kind of appendage thing on its back. The other one looks like a soldier ant so it can sneak into the nests or hills. But when it comes to the socio-political entity that is the state, I don't know if it just lacks the ability to evolve to the changing information sphere that exists here where people can find out more, but it just seems like there's this less effort for it to even hide what it's doing.